Hi guys, paper 2 done and dusted. Maths over. Congratulations, well done. You never have to do that again in your life if you do not choose to, which is a brilliant thought. Let's go through the paper here. I'm going to start off first of all by saying a student that identified and method the questions, that picked their questions well at the beginning, will be rewarded. This paper was strange in there was not really a continuation of topics in it. It kept branching off two different parts. You must know a lot to do very well in this paper, but the marking scheme and a marking scheme expert will be rewarded when the results come out. So what I would suggest is that you had to keep the head and you had to refocus every single time, which might have been a bit tricky. I'm going to start with the long questions here. Personally, I would have picked question 8, 9 and 10. They're the ones that I like. I'm not sure about others. For question 7, bit of area in volume, quite like the max minimum problems we would have prepared on paper 1 and just bringing the different shapes together. The mistake in a weird question like that would definitely throw people. So I hope it didn't throw too much of you with that mistake. With question 8, the 3D shape, the triangles, exactly like the roof lantern question that we prepared many different times. Then a nice little creating right angle triangles at the end should be fine. Question 9, a tree diagram, absolutely wonderful. We know there's a pathway question, a conditional probability question every time on them, and it was nice and normal, unlike the last one. It was quite like the one towards the start of the Leaving Cert Believing. It's 2014, even with the vocab was quite the same, and some combinations to finish off. For question 10, you had to know a lot of stats. We had normal distribution, confidence intervals, we had Z scores, P values, and the expected value at the end. For those of you who are well versed in stats, a nice question to have. Going back to the short stuff here, a nice easy question to start in the line, fair, like we had on the paper 1, setting up simultaneous equations as well, like the paper 1, so it was nice. Question 2, the circle, the favourite of the tangent of the examiner, so that's quite nice as well. With question 3, probability rules. If you know the rules, you could do it. If you don't know my mobile phone number, you can't ring it. But for those of you who learn the rules, not too bad. And then almost Kim going to the pool question again. Question 4, mean, mode, median stuff. Some people might find it tricky, a bit odd to see it. But with last year's paper, maybe you were prepared for it. Question 5, the geometry. We had a proof and then our first ever enlargement on the paper. So maybe doing past papers for that wasn't just the trick for you. So if you knew the enlargement and ordinary level idea, it should have been fine. Question 6 was strange. Weird trig equation, reference angle unit circle SATC. The marking scheme will take care of you. A weird trig function, but a sine bx plus c would take care of you as well. And then the cosine rule, which we can all implement, but the identity part at the end, a bit strange.